Welcome to Black Hollywood's Reality Check. O.J. Simpson is getting a new reality show, Ciara's nude family picture, and did Vince Herbert cheat on Tamar Braxton? Stay tuned.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live, Reality Check.
Get it, get it, get it. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Black Hollywood Live's Reality Check. I'm Ashley Gray. You can follow me everywhere at Ashley Gray TV, and we have a special guest today, Mr. Ray.
Hey, what's
who
going
delivers
on?
everything digital on WeTV.
Digital diva, yes.
Digital diva, yes. And you better give me African realness.
I'm trying to get. It's hot. It feels like we're in Zimbabwe today. I feel like my glasses actually are fogging up. So let me take those off.
Where can everyone find you on social media?
Mr. Ray, MISSTERRAY. So 2 S's, 2 R's.
Got that?
Real Southern.
Real
Crooked
Southern.
letter R.
And then, of course, DJ Jesse Janity.
What's up? Hit me up everywhere at DJ Jesse J.
So we're listening to No Frauds. Is this a yay or a nay?
I'm yay. I love it. Honestly, like, she released No Frauds, changed it in, oh my god, what is it? Tears. Oh my god, what's the word? Redemption in your tears. Blah, 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 blah. But I love all three of them, personally. I think they're dope. I think it's just the game she's playing. She's on this, like, look, Remy, like, you can release your 7-minute ether track that got pulled off Apple Music because you didn't get it copyrighted. All you want. I'm gonna have all three of my singles charting across multiple different Billboard charts, and continue to slander me, girl, because people will be dancing to me slandering you in the club.
But she needed 2 men to do that, right?
Only on the two tracks. On the other one, that's on her by herself.
I'm not a hip hop head, so
and
I'm
my
not
thing
even...
is, at least Nicki put them on the front versus had a ghostwriter write a 7-minute track and then drop a diss track where you
But
actually try to
everyone
write
says
on
Nicki
it.
doesn't write her own stuff.
She
Right.
probably doesn't. But she ain't saying being out here
But
saying
is that
she
like a
does.
true, like...
But I mean, do we know that Remy Ma? Because people are saying Papoose is writing for her.
But at the end of the day, we all know that if we were to put Remy Ma right here and Nicki Minaj right there, then Remy Ma would beat the...
Absolutely.
She would definitely take down
and
Nicki.
figuratively. Like,
Absolutely.
Figuratively, she could not take her physically. At the end of the day, Nicki can say all she want to say, talk about I got number one, I got this, I got that, I got that. But do you want these hands? That's the main question.
I mean...
Okay. But we know Remy can't violate her parole.
Right, so
So
Nicki
Nicki
can say
knows
whatever she
that.
wants. That's why she said...
But when that 90 days run out, girl, your ass is
Because Kanye
mine.
came for Remy too. Did you see she posted something in the
She's
picture?
thirsty. My neck, my
Kanye?
back.
My neck, her neck, and her back.
Wait, here's my thing, though.
Got a shirt with Papoose on it.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't fine.
Ain't.
He's not cute.
Don't want
No,
you.
no,
Don't nobody want him but Remy.
At all.
No
Okay.
shade, no
Well,
shade.
Actually,
No shade,
I
please shade.
love me
Palm
some
trees, honey.
Papoose. I do. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
seems a little rugged, like he might be a little aggressive with the shot of Patron or
You know what I'm
Hennessy,
saying? He
but-
needs the shot of Patron because he's a teddy bear at heart. He just loves him some Remy Ma. And I just want to say this.
He
that
does.
The reason I believe Papoose' career has never risen is because he probably too focused on trying to take care of your ass, Miss Remy. Taking care of your children while they're gone, because that's what he did.
I think Nicki took a low blow to me. She was like, you lost your son. You went to jail over, lost your son for a stack.
I think it's, well, girl, you crazy. You're crazy. You stabbed your best friend over something that didn't even really happen.
It's about loyalty. That's how black people take. That's
I'm
how,
about to
first
say,
of all,
I
black
mean,
folks
first
don't
of
even
all-
like to give money to pay the
Right.
bill. So when
Hello?
you give your friend a coin and they don't give it back,
I feel
I don't
you.
care if it's
And-
$5. I'm gonna need all them coins back.
Right. Plus a
but
little interest.
The common sense
You know,
thing is
just be
then
nice.
you didn't get to see your children grow up for how many years? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think
I
that
get
was where
it.
that dig
but
was.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's not like Nicki's any better because isn't her brother going to jail for anal rape?
And she has stood by him, and I
Did.
totally get, like, blood is thicker than water, but when that blood is tainted,
And when that blood coming out your booty hole?
you need to step back. Rap about that.
What is that? We talking about bugs.
Well,
Honey, they was talking about cicadas coming out of toilets and shit. I'm like, who's that?
Let's clarify. She has a cicada hiding under her toilet.
cicada in my toilet.
Once every 7 years, out of Ashley's toilet, the cicadas come. We're kidding.
Sounded like freaking, what's that?
Discovery Channel.
Yes, the freaking Australian who
Bear
died.
Grizzly.
So O.J. Simpson is up for parole. Well, he will be pretty soon.
He's gonna fuck it up.
And a lot of people really want him to have.
for $1,000.
They want him to have his own reality show. Well, I won't say people. A lot of producers because
Kris
of
Jenner,
money.
is she pushing this?
I would definitely like to see a show with OJ about life outside of jail now. Like, what's the
I
first
would
thing he's
watch
gonna
it.
do? Like, is he gonna buy a house in a
Are
well?
you going to spend time with your daughter, Chloe?
Ooh,
That's
wow.
yeah.
That I would like to know that as well, and where he's gonna live, because I don't live nowhere near that Negro, because he gets
You
drunk
think
again.
he did it? I don't
he won't
think he
slash
did
me
it.
up.
No, do you
I don't
think that
want the
he
police
did
knocking
it?
on my door.
You think he did it?
After watching that series, I'm just like,
Listen, if
I don't wanna
OJ was
blame
my
no
neighbor
black man,
every
but-
morning, I'd be just like this with a teacup here in the sunken
Get out.
place.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Every morning, just in case I thought he had the urge.
Well, you know, I
Butterflies
don't
and
know if he
rabbits.
did it or not, but he is going to be up for parole, and a lot of producers are trying to really nab him because they want him to have his own show. I would watch it.
He's not experienced to what we are. Like, he doesn't know about social media, so like
I think
him
he
trying
does.
to tweet and him like FaceTiming and what people's reception of him is going to be now that OJ FX did that TV show about
Right.
if he really did it. So people thinking now like, did he do it? Didn't he do it? Did his son do it? Like, people's perception is totally different now. And then with the whole Black Lives Matter movement going on, is the black community still supporting him or are they not? Like,
I mean, if
his
they give us
relationship with
that
Kris-
kind of tea,
him
I'm
having
here
a
for it.
conversation with Kris Jenner. I mean, there's a lot of things that could go on
Yeah,
television.
but if they give us that, I don't mean that's like PR.
I just
hell.
want messy. Like, if it's going to be a show, give me a messy show.
But
so
I don't want
can
him getting
just-
drunk talking about, well, if I
I
did kill
do.
Nicole, I'd chop her up like this. Like, I don't want to go that way.
I want him to hang out with Cuba Gooding Jr. I think that would be hilarious.
I think that'd be
No,
freaky.
I love Cuba Gooding Jr. and he's freaking hilarious, especially when he's drunk. But no.
I live for the mess, honey. Bring me the drama.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
OJ's
watch and
violent,
sit.
girl. Like we don't need
He's
that.
not
violent.
violent. We don't know that.
I want to see him auditioning.
When he found out someone stole something from his house, instead of doing the right thing and calling the police and be like, "Hey, I've been robbed,"
Did
he was
go,
like, "Fuck that shit."
Kidnapped him?
Let me put these gloves right back.
Wait a minute.
He's
You don't
serial
remember?
mom.
That's why he went back to jail.
He's serial mom.
I mean, but
I
listen.
love
He's
that
serial. I
movie.
do too.
But if somebody robs, like, would you automatically call the police or would you go and confront that person? I'm not
If
saying
I
what's
was
right
robbed,
and wrong.
bitch, look, girl, I got too much going for myself in
If
my
I
career.
knew the person, I'm going to them like, dude, did you steal this from my house?
You're
Will.
lies.
You
Still
think
some
twice about
Jesse.
who you steal from.
Still
This is
some
O.J.
Jesse.
Simpson,
Still some
like-
Jesse.
Honey, I almost took that bookshelf when I was like,
This bitch literally came into my apartment and was like, oh.
so I set it up.
No.
She sends me a picture, says, "Hey, do you want these?" So there's a white bookcase, and then in the back was this black one. I was like, she
In
said
the
these.
back.
I only
These.
seen the one white, so I thought she's talking about both. So I get there, I grab, said, "Ooh, this," like my grandma said, "This is good furniture," and she said, "Ooh,
I was like, oh, not that one.
She take me in the fucking dusty ass closet. Don't get it twisted. I love them and they look real cute in my apartment. I'm just saying. He was almost about to be a bureau short.
Oh, God.
So Cordell has to pay. Wait, Delivered has to pay who what?
Child, so I'm not even gonna, this is gonna be a quick one. The freaking I've been delivered motherfucker. He out here going to court with Cordell Stewart because Cordell feels like he has defamed him. Because I'm just looking for where the fame was.
Let me tell you something. When I first found out Portia Williams was on Atlanta Housewives, I Googled her name and saw she was married to Cordell. First thing to come up under Cordell Stewart is gay football player. So he was already defamed.
And not only that, you're sending out booty pictures. Like,
And it wasn't like a hip picture or a toe picture.
No.
It was your whole ass. So that means he's
So
the bottom.
he's gay.
But he won. That man has to pay him
How did
$3
he
million.
win?
Where is he going to get those coins
Well, girl,
from?
that's
Does he
what
have
I'm-
3 cents?
Well, honey, you better get undelivered and find you a
I
sugar
hope
daddy.
he monetized
Right.
that YouTube account.
He out here, he has to pay him $1.5 million
What?
in oh shoot, I don't have it. $1.5 million for personal damages and then $1.5 for professional.
But he never denied that he was gay. He just said, I want to sue him because he's calling me gay.
Yep.
That's the T.
Oh,
I
honey,
think
I didn't play
Atlanta
that game.
already knew that he was gay. I think Portia knew that he was gay.
He was a beard. She needed to get him the show.
Exactly. So we knew the game plan, honey. I'm just waiting for you to confirm. Don't leave us hanging like Michael Jackson did, honey. Them ain't your kids. Moving right along, events Herbert, did you cheat on Tay Tay?
Oh, Lord.
So I think that this is like...
Was Tiwi TV?
Yes, because I want to know. But you know what? Their new show is going to premiere, I believe, March 16th.
Yep.
So this may be just clickbait.
So it's like the T.I. Tiny thing we talked about.
Probably.
I can't.
Because Tamar literally put up this dissertation on Instagram about how this is not, like, with a picture of the little girl, and this is not his daughter, and he used to like white girls, doesn't anymore, and you don't even fit like the description of the white girl that he would necessarily go after. He prefers blondes, which is why she wears blonde hair.
Wait, what?
No, she's admitted that before.
She's admitted that before.
That's ridiculous.
Wait
too.
a minute. You are admitting that your man likes a certain type of white girl, and then you changed your girl. Go see,
It's
get
almost
out.
like erotic, like a little sexual dress up, like, right?
But her dress up turned into every single day.
Yeah, and
Listen,
you're like,
It gets
if you-
blonder and
I-
blonder. Have you seen her recent Instagram pictures? And I know I'm not saying that she
Yeah.
bleaches her skin. I'm not saying that at all. But she
Well,
loves a flash.
I also heard that a lot of these face masks.
She does.
She does wear
She loves
makeup,
that fourth filter on Snapchat.
She does. And she loves to go 2 shades lighter even in the winter, because you all know, like, women, we have our summer complexion and our winter complexion.
Well, in defense
Honey,
of the makeup, though, she does have vitiligo. Oh. And it's on her face,
but
so
she
that's
can
why.
still blend it to look a little sun-kissed.
No,
she
let me tell you
doesn't. She
something.
looks like
vitiligo,
Jessie.
because I have some. It's not vitiligo, but it's a skin condition. So I do have, but mine is. I need to, like the doctor said, you have to go tanning in order for the spots not to look. So maybe
I mean, you
with
can go
darker skin,
darker
it's
or lighter.
opposite.
She chooses to go lighter because her husband prefers white blonde ladies.
Well, now
Yeah.
you're saying that is crazy. Like, I didn't know that, bitch. You need to
I
dye
knew
your
about
hair.
that.
I knew about that. She said that some years ago on the show.
She liked Vincent Herbert. She said on the real too. She said her husband liked white women back in the day. I will say that I did read Tamar's post the other day, and I'm not being biased because I work with WeTV. Shout out to Reality Rap. I did like that she said that why would I keep this little girl a secret? Like, why would I deny my husband of what his children are and only allow my son Logan to be promoted? I would want my husband to, talk about all of his children, and we as a family co-parent do this together.
Girl,
That's
you
a
don't even
cute-
want to talk about the rest of your
That's a
sister.
cute little spin. That's a cute
But
little PR
I just
spin.
feel like with Tamar, if it was that kind of situation, it was his kid, I feel like she would make the moment about her, and I'm not saying this in a selfish way, like, okay, my husband stepped out, this happened, this is the child, and we're going to do this, and church folk, we're gonna pray through this, and we're going to get this going.
Yeah.
She just was like, this ain't his kid, how come this woman's trying to blast her baby on the internet, and, I mean, the baby don't even look like Vincent. Little Logan looked just like Vincent.
Right. But
This
then
baby don't look
again,
like
this
them.
baby's a mulatto. So,
Oh.
we have that.
Well, at
you
least she ain't biting no one's fingers.
Tune in to
Exactly.
Braxton Family Values
Exactly.
and see
Tune
what the
in.
tea is
Guess
about
what?
this Vincent Herbert cheating scandal. If it's true or
Tamar,
not.
you ain't getting me. You ain't about to clickbait me into watching freaking Braxton Family Values. If I want to watch it, I'm going to tune in. But don't bring a child into this just to get ratings up. I feel like that's desperate and tacky. Stop. And what happened to her radio show that she was supposed to be doing with Steve Harvey? Did that fall through too? Did she get fired like she did from The Real? Love you, Tay Tay. You know I love me some Tamar, but I'm just speaking facts. You know what I mean? I got questions. I was always taught to ask the questions that nobody else will.
Well,
I do know that she was going to do that talk show with Steve Harvey.
What
I just don't know what
happened?
happened with it. I don't know.
So they're
how
going to do it
quickly.
together? Or
I
he was
think what it was
producing
that he was, he brought her in to sign her to the production company or to a deal with her to do a talk show. I just don't know what happened with it. Like, I don't know how long that takes to develop. And
I feel like she still has a really good relationship with the Harvey family because she's constantly posting Steve Harvey's wife, which makes me believe that, they have a really good relationship.
Well, see, the T too is working in television, and I can tell you guys, with things getting picked up and planned and developed, she could have developed it and shot it, and then it's a matter of a network wanting to pick it up.
And that's my thing. I
that's
don't
a shame
think
of it,
Tamar's network ready. Personally, I think that's why The Real was kind of like, meh. But maybe that's something that you pitch to a cable network. You know what I mean? That's where Tamar maybe could live, because she was on the Tiny show, right?
She was on Tiny Tonight with Claudia Jordan. I thought she was funny on there with that and Trina and all them. I like Tamar in a group setting.
Yes.
Exactly. I was
like her
going
in
to
a
say
group
she's a
setting.
great co-host, but she cannot carry her own
No,
show.
because
Ask
one-on-one, I
Chloe.
feel like the whole conversation would be like, girl, so tell me about, because it's so funny because it would be all about
But
her.
I felt like on The Real, she fit in perfectly there
Yeah,
because you
I
had one
think
of every
so.
type of
Yes.
girl. You had the conservative girl, which Tamar was the outspoken girl, the round-the-way fun girl that basically said what everybody was thinking. Lonnie was like the auntie. Adrian was the Chinese girl. I didn't really know what she was like the goody-goody two-shoes, and Adrian was more like the...
We can do without Adrian and the...
Honestly.
Sorry,
But
guys.
in all honesty, I have not watched the roast since Tamar left.
Yep.
And I don't care who they got hosting for the week. The fact that you have Jocelyn Hernandez hosting for
You could have
the
called
whole
me
week.
honey. Honey.
But Jocelyn's funny though because she made Tamara gag.
Yes, and you
She
know
said
what?
she invited her and her husband to her bedroom. She said, "I'll take you and your man."
I mean,
That's disrespectful.
I would take Corey
especially knowing where that
Corey
punani
Harding
been.
is kind of fine.
He is in a very rugged way.
And yeah, rugged because she met him at the bus stop.
Very north of Magnolia way.
Yes.
That Van Nuys.
Yeah, on Crenshaw or something like that. Real cute. But
right, wait.
I do want to say that Hasleen on Star was bomb.
Yeah,
I
she
didn't
was
like her
good.
character because she was playing
Hasleen.
herself.
Hasleen.
Wait, we're
She was on
commenting on the 15 seconds she opened up the front door. Like, who the fuck is this?
Here, get your mama out my house.
But
But
it
that's
was
not
good.
it, though.
I
That's
like-
right. Get your mama out my house.
I'm just trying to give her props because I don't
fair
necessarily
enough.
see where her career is going.
Next week's the last episode of Star, and I'm gonna cry.
Yes.
Anyway.
season
I
finale.
like Star.
It was
Shout out to the
good.
ladies of Star. I like them.
Yeah, and the fellas.
Except Tyrese.
I don't really care for the man of Star that much.
Really?
She loves the
Who the two guys?
Hyro.
It's just
Hyro.
Quincy and
Oh, Quincy I can do without, but Hyro, like, he's Peruvian.
This is just
The one that dates Star, right? no.
The
Oh,
one that
he's
manages
cute too,
them.
but he be beating her
Oh, the
up.
one that did manage them.
He's so cute.
I can do without Queen Latifah's wig every week.
Queen
Honey.
Latifah's wig and Tyrese's priest collar can go somewhere else. I just
Go to hell.
He has a preacher's tone, though.
Does he? He has like a pedophile preacher tone.
He has
Like,
like
meet me
a
at the- meet me
boy
at the altar.
walk on out of here because you know
Maybe
you're
it's
on the
also
wrong
get on your
set.
knees.
Yes. And I ain't talking about the pray.
Get on your knees, get on your knees, get. All right, speaking of getting on your knees, Jocelyn Hernandez and Stevie J, are they back together again? People are saying that they are. I don't know. I'm not watching Love and Hip Hop this season, so what's tea?
I kind of sort of want to, I really don't care who the father of the baby is. I kind of sort of know what's going on with Rashida and Kirk. And
You know what's going on?
I said I want to know what's going on with them with this baby situation because the baby mama's on the show.
Well,
And she says that he's been giving her child support since the baby's been born.
and I believe it 100%.
So who came forward and told Mona and them that, hey, I'm the baby mama. 2,
She
he's been
did.
paying me. 3, I signed my contract to be on the show.
Rashida's mom. Probably. Rashida's mom.
You know what? I believe that because she rode over his bike that season, remember?
She tried to edit
into
it.
it.
Mona,
Did.
look, we gonna end it this year. We gonna push Rashida off the motherfucking cliff. Like,
She's
But
so
he's
beautiful.
been doing sneaky stuff. Remember last season he had a whole apartment downtown?
And that's
had
why-
the girl staying in it. Then he snuck up to the cabin with
And
John.
why is she still with him
Because-
is my concern. It's like, girl,
That's
Women
you
at a
are
Jesus'
certain
concern.
age
beautiful.
don't want to be alone.
You're Rashida, and you're literally one of the prettiest girls on the show. Like,
She's
She's
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Pregnant,
She's
not pregnant,
She's gorgeous.
just looks bomb. She's
I
a
love
businesswoman,
Rashida.
and it's just like you up here playing with Dingleberry, Adam's apple. Like, I just can't.
Kirk might got big meat.
But
Sometimes you
he
can't
looks
say no to
like
big
a
meat.
virus.
Probably his Adam's apple look probably as big as his fucking bulge in his
I
pants.
feel like
I'm not
Atlanta has a
interested.
lot of meat on that cast. Stevie J, Young Jock,
Stevie J looks like he has a little wanker.
Kirk. Nah, I don't believe that.
I do.
I saw
Stevie
Stevie J
J,
sex tape
I've
with
seen
Eve.
his. He has a dick pic.
He has a
girl.
dick pic
Yeah.
and a sex tape
That's
with
why
Eve.
she
I
calls
mean,
it
the game
beefcake.
did too, but
No, this is really Stevie J.
You remember those Intamin cakes your grandmother used to get when you was younger? The little swirl roll, honey, Vienna.
really?
Stevie J is like that.
Wow.
Just like
Well, he got all
him
them
and
kids. That
Omarion.
explains it. All them kids.
That's why they all fighting over it. Now I'm like, Peter Guns, I don't think that's the case with you, sir.
I don't know. I feel like Peter would have. I feel like when you see one guy with multiple kids by multiple baby mamas, they doing one of two things right.
Laying that pipe or
Well, yeah,
No.
I feel like got that magic tongue.
you caught you. Whoa, yeah.
Well,
Yes,
someone else.
Sunday after 4 o'clock, so I'm fine.
Well.
We should.
But okay, in all honesty, you're a woman. You date men. If you dated a guy that you knew was just trash,
No,
but
that's
yeah,
what happened.
great dick, would you leave
That's
him?
why I'm single now, because I don't have time for that. Nope, I'd rather be single than to deal with a man that is going to constantly pull me down. Like,
She be
what?
on the golf courses looking for her, man. She ain't. Ashley be out here with her like her.
I'd be at the California Science Center, like, I'm really interested in the endeavor, your endeavor. What's up? Yeah. Yep. So I always find it really confusing. I mean, I was in a relationship before with a guy who I should not have been in a relationship with for that long, and it was just because I was comfortable, and it was like, oh, maybe we can work this out. But in reality, it didn't work out, so I left that situation. But women who continue to stay in these relationships is ridiculous, especially at your age, Rashida. How old are you?
And he ain't even cute.
8.
Like,
I would be scared to have a kid with him because that's how ugly he is.
and he messing with your money. He buying an apartment for
I
another
don't
bitch.
want no little boy who look like you, Kurt. I don't want it.
I'm just confused. Like,
I'd
not
be
only that, but
pissed.
even as a business partner, he signed this bitch to a 5-record deal. Like, what? You don't even
And
have.
unless she's Future putting out 2 albums in 1 week,
I don't see her having a career singing. She needs to just do something else.
Who?
Rashida.
Rashida.
She doesn't do music
don't-
anymore, I don't think, does she?
Good.
Well,
She
remember when she
tries.
did that music video, Pregnant?
Oh. Well, you know.
You know, that's an Atlanta thing, because Candy was out there doing it, Ciara out here doing the most. But before we get into that,
Ciara.
Johnny Blaze from Love and Hip Hop
She's
New
been hanging out
York,
with Yaz.
Honey from Empire, and I'm like,
That's a hot box right there. I'm not a fan of Johnny Blaze, and you can put that out there. I don't
I'm
care.
not a fan of Yaz.
He was nice. I met him at the Image Awards. He was so cool.
my thing is Johnny.
Ooh. Why get some tea? Got a little tea?
None that I want to drink.
I'm just scared for this poor little boy's career now because look, Johnny.
Has he been photographed with a lot of women?
I
No,
mean, not really,
I don't think so.
But this whole Johnny thing has kind of been a little bit continuous, and
'Cause she's
crazy.
trash.
And she's crazy.
It's like when Bobby started taking pictures with Whitney. It was like, ooh, Whitney,
Okay,
no,
well,
girl.
Whitney, no,
Yazzie,
don't do that, Whitney, no.
No.
We ain't that concerned for Yaz. You know what I mean?
No, we like Jussie a little bit better, but I don't know. I just feel like Johnny Blaze is beneath
I like
Yaz.
Star.
Yeah, me too. I don't deal with
I
Empire.
can't with Empire. You
I
can't.
can't.
Look,
No.
season 2.
I like the oldest brother, the one with the bipolar.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
fine.
I do like him. Why he
Except-
look just like Megan Good's husband, though?
He does like Devon Franklin.
But
Shout
who
out
would you
to
want?
Megan.
Okay, which one do you want? Devon Franklin or the other dude?
I can't
Try
have
bias.
Devon
I
because I'm
like
friends
Trey.
with Megan.
Okay, let me think.
I'll take the guy from Empire.
Yeah.
I'll
Except
take
I hate that
Megan
he's
too.
actually
Not really,
with
but
the girl from
He
Empire.
like Boo Boo Kitty in real life.
Boo Boo Kitty. They make such an incredible couple.
They look so amazing together.
They look good.
She's such a good actress. I can't stand her in real life.
really.
Like I'm just like, girl,
I
you
feel like
tried
that
you
about the
fuck
girl
the
who plays
daddy.
Veronica on Have and Have Not. I hate Veronica.
I don't wanna ever meet them.
When I met her at the Image Awards, I was like, you bitch. But in my mind, I was like, so nice to meet you. Like,
Yeah.
my inner game was like, you fucking.
Oh, see, I would have been
Right.
right up to this, big like, girl, like, congrats,
She
you a
played
good
that
actress,
role
girl.
so well.
Don't touch
I
me.
watch that TV every week, like, ooh.
Be like, they're gonna interview you right there, cause I.
Go on down there. My mic's not working.
Yeah, so just get out, cause I don't want to. I'd rather see you on Empire than Love and Hip Hop. Don't do it. And if there's a crossover between Empire and Love and Hip Hop, I'm done.
I don't think that, I don't think his mother and his manager would even let him go on a reality show, and much less with Johnny Blaze.
You know what? I find that interesting that you two say that because last week on Star, it was a commercial for frickin' Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this doing on my TV? I'm watching Fox.
That's interesting.
I was so annoyed.
Well, they say it's the highest rated franchise on television right
I'm
now.
good
Love and Hip Hop?
without. I'm good
Probably.
without. Of course, look who's watching it.
But my grandmother watches it. She likes Jocelyn. It's like
Well,
a soap opera at this point now. Like,
is.
have you thought about how that reality TV now is soap operas, being that there are not
Yeah.
that many soap operas? Like the way these reality shows are shot now and scripted, not scripted, but how they're put together and promoted. They're like a soap opera.
Yeah,
Hot mess.
true.
Like these shows are hitting 100 episodes.
And, like, Days of
every
Our
show
Lives.
is like 100 episodes now.
Go back to like when your grandmother was watching Days of Our Lives when you was real young, right? And then if you go and turn it on now, they still talking about the same storylines. In
Yeah.
20 years from now, my kid gonna turn it on. It gonna be Carly Red out there like,
Victor Newman been around a long time on Young and the Restless, okay? Carly Red, come on, Jock.
Did you see the Cash Me Outside video?
bitch, wait, did
with
you see
Danielle?
Carly Red's toes this week on Love and Hip
Oh,
Hop?
her shoes like they were perspiring.
I'm just like, girl, you look like an emu climbing through them
Why
fucking
was she at a,
forests
was
like
that a moose farm?
Like, Jock bought a fucking Swiss Family Robinson house. I'm like,
Oh, girl, what part of Georgia y'all in?
got llamas and shit.
That ain't Atlanta.
I thought it was a llama. It was her fucking toe coming through the fucking
Like
my-
a hoof.
looking like a centaur.
What, like
Stop.
Claudia Jordan's?
No, worse.
Claudia Jordan's feet
Drea's?
are horrible.
Yeah, but this bitch it had a bubble on it.
Claudia Jordan's feet deserve a caption.
Not no old-fashioned bubble gum. Quit playing.
Not bubble gum, honey. You seen that new preview for the movie Life with the astronauts in outer space?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, Danielle Bergoli, Cash Me Outside girl, her Instagram was recently hacked, and it's interesting because they literally
Wait, what
deleted.
is her thing? What's her?
I don't know.
How are we gonna look this bitch up? What is her? Oh.
It's
She
like,
is.
but listen, everything was deleted except for these videos of this disguised voice who it was anonymous, and it was just like it was like really weird, like Illuminati stuff, like something's gonna happen like in like a week or two. It was weird, and there was like no images or anything. And Danielle, who is a Cash Me Outside girl, she has not publicly said anything like, "Oh, my Instagram was hacked." It's just been like radio silent. She's been putting up like pictures, but she's pretending like nothing happened. Isn't that weird? It's just weird to me.
You know what? I do believe that there are entities within entertainment that are, I call them problem solvers.
Yeah.
We don't
like
know.
the Olivia Pope of the entertainment world?
Yeah, like there's people. Like if there was something about me up on the internet today I didn't like, there's someone that I know that I can call and it could be down in the day, within less than the day. And I'm just wondering, has she been involved in something we don't know about?
That's interesting. Every time something happens
Has
and
she
there's
met-
a disguise, you always have to ask yourself, why?
Has she
And
met
then-
Kris Jenner? And has Kris Jenner said, "Look, girl, here's your next step"?
Or have they tried to give her a reality show and this again is yet another publicity stunt?
Yeah, because they're
trying to get
we
her
talked
woman
about
in.
it
But
last
what's
week.
her show going to be about? Her going to different locations and tell people to fight her outside?
And she's 13 years old. This is going to ruin her life if she gets a reality show. You don't want her to go down this wicked, dark path.
I have a question. Am I allowed to say vulgar
Oh
words?
wait,
Yeah.
wait.
She's
It
white
was no
trash.
conspiracy theory.
Who said
It
that?
was actually a well-formulated PR stunt for a music video that fooled the internet. The 13-year-old has been the topic. Yesterday, her Instagram, Facebook pages appeared to be taken over by hackers that deemed the teenager no idol and no role model. The videos were threatening and unsettling. Her page also featured a triangle-like logo that many liken with the Illuminati.
So it was a publicity stunt.
She's
girl,
white.
The
bye.
artist is Mook Boy.
Bye, girl, bye.
She's
Bye,
white
Mook.
trash.
Bye.
Hey, but I mean, if she's thinking like, all right, look, you want to put a music video out and you want to use my Instagram page and hack it, cough over.
But what's
how much she
interesting
making?
is
She making more than Amber Rose.
But when she did re-upload those images, it was only getting like 70 likes. So it's like I feel like it was her 5 minutes, and no one's really invested or interested
know.
because now that you have recently started to upload these images, you're not even getting 100 likes anymore. So you're done.
I always say you need more people when you have like 500,000 followers and you get 70 likes. Like, you should have bought the comments and the likes to
Exactly.
go
You
with the
should have bought the
followers.
entire package.
You should
Honey,
have spend that extra $50 to get
Do
the
it.
whole package.
Do
okay?
it.
Bitch, because there be people out here, and you know, because some of y'all be watching
I'm
the
an
show.
IG troll. I will go through your pictures
Yep.
and like, wait a minute.
Yep.
You got 253,000 followers.
These
You got
ain't adding
70.
up.
And then these likes, all these Justin People fan pages
Something
like
isn't
you.
adding up.
Bitch. Something ain't right.
Bitch, and don't be out here saying motherfuckers, you got 12, 13, 14, bitch, and your likes is less than mine.
Okay.
I'm confused.
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
So if she came here right now and told us to catch her outside, what would you do?
We would
Would you
catch
fight
her. I mean, I wouldn't, because I would be in trouble. One. I mean, like, I know a girl.
You be like, she slapped me first.
I'd be like, Ashley, go ahead. Here's your moment.
Don't
she
ta-
stole something from
I'm
you.
good.
Right.
I'm good. What?
I'd be like, she stole Tyler.
She's gonna open your
Oh!
Okay.
Hold up! Bitch, I know you ain't stole my cat!
She's
That's
gonna
what
open your
that
window and let that cicada in, okay?
That's when that hood Ashley come out. Bitch, I know you ain't touched my cat. I know you did. I know you did, girl. Ooh, ooh.
Catch me outside.
Catch me right here. I'm playing
We
about
ain't even
Tyler.
gonna walk.
We gotta walk.
How about that?
How about that? Okay, so we do reality X or reality check.
Hold up,
so,
I got one more.
bitch, will come out.
I just want to say, well, I guess we could put this in reality check,
Okay,
reality X.
let's do
But
it.
I was really happy. I'm reality checking it off the top. Kids' Choice Awards. Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon showed
They were
up.
together with the
And
matching
it's-
outfits.
I was here for it.
I'm tired.
No, I'm not, because it's like no matter who she's dating or what tea's going on, like I just like the fact that they're showcasing a family unit. Even if whatever's happening behind the scenes, as long as they're showcasing it and the kids are experiencing that.
All I can say is that when Moreau, is that the girl's name, Moreau? When Moreau is older, she's going to hate every picture Mariah has taken of her as a child, because I look at him like,
And she looked like such a badass kid in every picture.
isn't she the one that fell out on her star? She was like, And she tried to sit there like, this is my moment. No, but I love Mariah Carey. I love that she goes to these events with her kids. Her tits are always out.
Yep.
She's gonna be that mom that's like glamorous forever.
Yeah.
So like,
Xanax
but I love that
falling
her
out
and
the
Nick just had a newborn son, and I'm glad that they come. I'm glad that they come together for the kids.
Yeah.
It's all about family for them.
Where Ashley don't. What you think?
I mean, no,
But
I
you know,
just think
Mariah
that
had a
it
sip and was
was.
like, "Where your bitch and that new baby at?"
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
that it was all timed perfectly. Like, I just publicity.
He
I don't
always
think.
compliments her in public. Even when they asked him about her dating a young guy, he was like, "This is just some shit." He never denied. He said, "This is just something she doing for now.
Yeah.
She'll be on to something else later."
I love them genuinely. Like
They
it's
know
just,
each other.
Yeah, and that's why I fuck with it. Like it's like fine, you guys can be petty
Mariah
Hollywood
like young
stars.
Dick. She was young when she got with
Right.
him.
I mean, I like Nick Cannon in from Nickelodeon days, but
I heard he a little crazy.
I don't know.
I
But he
believe it.
was really upset. Let me jump to Marlon Wayans is supposed to be the new host for America's
I'm
Got
here for
Talent.
that.
I am here for it too. However, Nick is not. Nick said, "Why do
course
you
not.
have to have another black host?" And he
But why
went
do we have to
this-
have a black host in the first place?
Like now you complaining.
Now you're complaining. Because if they gave it to somebody else that wasn't black, if he was leaving on good terms, they'd be like, "Oh, there's not that many people of color in primetime
Yeah.
television in this kind of role." Now because he's leaving under these awkward circumstances that have not been discussed,
I'm totally
it's another
here for
comedian that's actually a funnier,
Funnier.
bigger name.
and about to have his
Shout out
own
to the Wayans
sitcom.
family and his own sitcom. It makes
Shout
it's
out
a
to Lethal
crossover.
Weapon, the other Wayans.
It's a crossover. He's hosting this and going to be starring in that on the same
I
network.
think it's genius. I
It's
love me some
different.
freaking Marlon Wayans ever since the Wayne. We're color, we're happy and
we're singing
and
and
we're
we're
color.
color.
Da-da-da-da. Give me a high five. Jesse, you was offbeat. The
Girl,
white
well,
person.
you didn't
it's okay.
even. First of all, you didn't even have the lyrics together.
Didn't,
Right.
but
And so continue
didn't. Tried it.
with your Nickelodeon shirt, girl.
But I am totally here for it.
I am
Marlon Wayans
too.
is going to be amazing. So
I am
I'm
too.
reality checking that. What about Ciara's nude family
Stop.
photo?
Just everyone, please stop with these. Like I just can't. Like
It was explained to me yesterday
Okay.
because at first I was like,
Why
it's
does
a
it
little
look like a
different. I don't
Jenga
feel like
puzzle?
yeah, I was like a jingle, but they said it's supposed to be him behind her holding her belly. Like
I got that.
I'm
Yep.
uplifting my family. I'm
Right.
holding up my wife, my soon-to-be child. Mm-hmm. I'm uplifting my family. A woman explained that to me. Now, when I saw it, I just saw Ciara holding her kid, and there was no Russell Wilson face.
See, what I saw was actually their actual relationship. Russell Wilson fully inserted into Ciara's ass, holding the child. I'm just like, what is this?
I feel like he's one of those emotional light-skinned guys. You know light-skinned men are emotional. Have you dated a light-skinned man
yes.
before?
Oh.
They're emotional, right?
Yeah, but I'm just
They're a little
like,
emo.
yeah, but like, I'm surprised he's not like, why couldn't my face be in the picture with the?
I'm pretty sure there
family?
was
Really?
outtakes of him with that, but that's the one that they chose to go with.
I think that Russell is like, well, I don't know him personally, but it seems like he is such a stand-up guy who's just going to be down for whatever.
Well-
And this is something that they both agreed on. This is going to be one of the.
I want to believe that. I want to believe that they're perfect because I love when they're wearing like
I
he wears
love
like the
them
blue shirt with the
together.
white pants. She wears the white shorts. And
Well, let's
I'm
be
just
very
like,
clear. Jay-Z would not be standing behind Beyonce and Blue
I mean,
Ivy.
I wish
with
that he was
His
with
head
that
will be
face.
shown. Jay-Z would not take a picture like that. Let's be very clear.
And
Well,
let's
that's
be
why
very
Beyonce's
clear.
like, honey, you ain't gonna be in the picture.
Exactly. Let's be very clear because we don't need to see his face. Now, Russell, on the other hand, I would love to see that face.
Because Russell is fine.
Yeah.
Ain't he?
That's going to be a pretty baby. I hope it's a boy.
Is. Yeah.
I think because her belly's a little low, it might be a boy.
Is that what it is?
That's
how
Not
black
really,
folk
it's a
talk.
girl.
But you know, black folk, we predict babies by the stomach.
Yeah.
If it's up high with her titties sitting up,
That's
it's a
a girl.
If it's low, it's a boy. And she really hasn't gained that much weight.
Yeah.
She hasn't.
So, yeah. Shout out to the...
I hope that it's a girl though, so everything can just come full circle. They have their boy, they have their girl. But then I really feel like Russell wants a
he's
little
an athlete.
boy.
I think he needs a boy.
Yeah.
Future doesn't care what he has. He just shoots up any club, literally.
And pussy, apparently.
I know that Russell was probably really upset about this. I mean, not Russell, but Future was probably really upset about the image because a lot of people are really disturbed because the little boy was naked.
But you can't see that. She's holding his cakes like it's a kid.
I just feel like in America we have such a skewed way of thinking when it comes to nudity, and in other parts of the world people are so okay with it. Like, why are we so scared to embrace like the human body?
Because one, we have SVU on the fucking show where we're watching pedophiles doing crazy types of things.
But
One.
then
yeah.
that's
Okay, but listen,
yeah.
I'm not saying that this picture is, I get it, it's art. So, but I mean, that don't be mad at that. There are plenty of other people out here saying things are art and that ain't art. You know what I mean? So it's like this is a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is a child. It's a family portrait. Like Ciara ain't out here like with her nude child all over the place. It was one moment covered up. Like you can't even see her man's face. Like it was about.
I think it was classy.
It was about Ciara and her belly.
It's not like Ciara has Little Future and Russell showing their meat off. Like this my son and that's his stepdaddy.
And that's
like,
a little boy. Like he's not thinking how adults are thinking. Like oh my gosh, like I should be ashamed of myself. No, I feel like that's other people projecting those negative like.
And is his
twisted
face
thoughts.
even showing?
No.
And these hood rats post newborn pictures of their kids every day, coming out the cooch, laying there with the stuff all over. And I see so many newborn pictures of the baby ain't even deformed
baby in the
yet.
sink.
Yeah, baby in the sink, all kind of stuff. So, girl,
I don't know.
Go somewhere with that.
And then the comedian Jess, everyone was coming for her. She's like a Instagram. She has a lot of a huge following on Instagram, and she posted a similar picture, but hers was a little. There was not truly a difference, but she had on shoes in hers. Shoes and socks. That was like the only difference, but I'm gonna reality check it. It's
know what
beautiful.
you can and can't do, people. Like, just don't be out here trying to do. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
be Ciara.
Shout out to Chance the Rapper. He donated $1 million to the arts and education in Chicago. Kudos.
Shout out to him, and then also shout out to Seattle Seahawks Michael Bennett, who, because of Chance the Rapper, is going to take his endorsement deal money and give it to STEAM programs. Basically,
STEM.
S-T-E-M. E-A-M. S-T-E-A-M.
It's STEM.
Okay. STEAM programs, which directly help women of color, and then 50% of his jersey proceeds this year will also go towards different.
Oh well, that may be. I don't know what STEAM is. I thought it was in reference to education, because STEM programs have to do with like science, technology, and math. So this STEAM, I don't know, for women
of color, yeah, specifically.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Look that up.
If we were married, we had to have a conversation about this. I'm like, all right, so these bills do need to be paid this year. And so, before you donate, I'm going to need you to tap into something, make sure we got enough to keep all the cable channels.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to be sitting at home with no Wi-Fi because you're trying to be a Samaritan this year. No shame.
Like all your endorsement money?
Do you think that he just did that because Chance the Rapper decided to donate $1 million?
Probably.
I like people that lead by example and follow by positive examples. I'm not against it, but again, I need all my Wi-Fi. I need my cables. I need my hair done. I need food. So before we sitting over here Wi-Fi-less and hungry, and everybody else is over here living good, we need to.
Right. Well, hopefully he has some coins in the bank.
I mean, 50% are gonna go to charity.
Not unless he's being shady. He already know he injured and gonna get injured in the second game, and they gonna get none.
Get that insurance.
But let me not put that out there.
Yeah.
Though. I'm happy he's doing the right thing.
Full say, let's rewind that.
Do you have any stories that you were really interested in reading this week and you want a reality extra check?
Let's see, a reality check. I was gonna say there hasn't really been too much going on. I did happen to catch Naomi Campbell on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen.
What happened?
She talked about the Rihanna shade.
Wait, what?
Oh, I heard about it, but I didn't see the footage.
She just was like, I don't have an issue with Rihanna. She's working. I've been working. That kind of thing. That type of thing, it was like a
I love
playful shade.
Not when it's coming from Naomi. Ain't nothing playful about that shade.
I'm sorry, I don't think Rihanna.
I love it.
I just like certain people you can't shade on social media. Like Rihanna, don't shade her. Like
you can't.
The Navy will find you. The Beehive is gonna find you.
And they might join together.
And then it's all downhill for you after that.
Like you really can't. Like when it comes to Rihanna and Beyonce, it's just like it's just stay in there. Go for Kim K. Just go straight.
But I do think it's important to have an opinion, and people should be able to say what they want to say without people coming for them. Or you can come for me. I just want to read the comments. I mean, I got a choice.
And then I've been trying to keep up with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Team Candy all day. I am Team Candy. What do you guys think about Candy versus Portia? Like this whole you ate me, I want to eat you. I've never heard the word pussy said so much on television at one time.
I mean, at this point, I'm just feeling like some stuff happened.
Somebody got ate out and somebody liked it.
Yeah.
I feel like Portia.
Because I feel like Portia would have ate Candy more than Candy would have ate Portia.
Really? No way. I totally see Portia being like that dumb, like,
Candy! Totally.
And then be like, we can't tell anyone.
But then Phaedra's playing dumb, like she doesn't know what's being said. When Phaedra
has been playing dumb since Apollo went to jail.
Look, I fuck with Phaedra. I fucked with Phaedra till this season.
Don't.
I did. I really
Never
did.
did.
They all have shown their real colors to see. Even Sheree with running back and I live Sheree.
I
you know what?
always love Sheree.
And she takes her for what she says. Well, you said it, and
so are we missing Nene on this season?
No,
I'm honestly not missing Nene Leakes on this season.
No.
They actually posted their ratings the other day. Their ratings have been higher this season than it was last season.
So what is Miss Nene doing?
We saw her actually at the the ABFF Awards. We actually saw her out here with Cynthia and Candy.
But
they were
what was
hanging
she
out.
doing?
I think she was filming Fashion Police.
Interesting.
She's friends. Actually, her date to the Golden Globes was
Andy?
Kenya Moore.
Really?
So they're friends again.
Girl, I told you that.
Girl, but let's not be dumb, Miss Kenya. Let's not be dumb.
Yeah.
You came for Nene's spot. You got it. Don't think that she's not being nice to you to get her spot back. There's more ways to skin a cat than one.
I honestly, though, at this point, it's just kind of like we've seen everything Nene can really deliver at this point, and none of the girls really mess with her. So it's just kind of like
she wouldn't have a real good storyline. We're not interested in Greg or your son.
Nope.
Please don't bring him back on the show or your grandkids.
Like the fact your son out here stealing from Walmart, girl,
razors at that. Like
what?
I know Nene shaved them 10 feet long legs. Can't get one from under the sink.
Oh man.
But no, I don't think Nene Leakes is needed back for Atlanta Housewives. I think I would love to see Kim Zolciak return to the show because it would be a different dynamic because Kim's been gone longer. And she really hasn't been in the mix with Portia and Kenya and some of the Sheree like that in a while. So and then she still has those unresolved issues with Candy. So I would much rather see Kim Zolciak return.
You know what Kim has not been getting a lot of attention lately? Kim Kardashian. Like it's
Thank
been like
God.
yeah, I feel like it's been like such a snooze fest in the Kardashian world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even when I go to like my popular like the most popular blogs, they don't get a lot of like retweets or likes or anything like that.
Well,
I think
their final
people are
season
done.
I think this is the last season. They haven't said it in the final season.
Thank you.
But I think what it
God.
is because the PR machine behind it is like if you all fall back and try to fall back and start
Then
to
we'll
mean
miss
like
them enough.
we'll miss them enough so that when the season comes back it'll make people want to watch.
No.
The ratings will be high, and then because you haven't heard anything from Kylie and Tiger,
Nope.
Kendall, Courtney, Scott, even
Nope.
Kanye. Like nobody's done anything.
Because I think we're sick of them, and I think we're at that point, and also it's like with all the racial tension right now being out there, and I mean, goddamn, the movie Get Out, honey, just was sitting here,
Get Out was
Kardashian written
not good for them at all. And then even with them being considered illegal aliens themselves, well, they're not. They're all born here, but with the whole genocide, the Armenian thing, and their background, and them dating black men and having these interracial babies, it puts them at an awkward point in the conversation for Black America too.
And we've never heard them.
We've never ever heard
a
the conversation. Yeah. So I just think that they've finally listened to the PR and just said, let's just take a chill pill. Let's be missed.
Enjoy your money. Just
enjoy
go
the
to
money.
sleep. We can
still
do
have your
without. Go
businesses.
to an
Chloe
island.
has a show out. I didn't even know she had a show out.
The
body.
workout one.
Revenge body. Ain't
Didn't
nobody
she
watching that.
But didn't she
Who
get like
cares?
lipo to get that body?
Exactly. Didn't you buy your lips, your booty, your hips, your toes, your fingernails? Everything about you has been store bought. So how can you have a freaking reality show saying let's do this naturally? No,
Well,
give
the
me
most
my
important
coin
thing
so I
is that
can
they
get
say
a
Chloe has a
surgery.
very nice looking vagina.
Okay.
You seen it?
I haven't seen. They said that she has a very nice vagina. I'm assuming so because she's had all these dates.
And they have work.
Yeah.
That you can like get it
You can get it rejuvenated, I think, and like
I
fattened
saw that
up
on
or-
Wags
You
actually.
can get it fattened
I
up.
miss those girls.
And tightened up.
I loved Wags.
All right.
Okay, guys. Well, we got a wrap. We will see you next week. Where can everyone find? Oh, thank you for joining us, Mr.
I had
Ray.
so much fun with you guys
have to
today.
come
You are welcome back anytime.
I'm
Where
coming.
can everyone find you one more time?
Mr. Ray on Twitter and Instagram is MISSTERRAY.
And Jesse.
Boom. Everywhere DJ Jesse J.
And everyone can find me at Ashley Gray TV. See you next week.
Bye.
I didn't even see that.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live. Scipio, Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
Define.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.